Alright, so more stuff has come up, some new leaks have come up, but before I get into like CUSACK and Chandler is honestly the biggest thing that's probably releasing in a few weeks or so. But if you remember a few weeks ago, basically a month ago actually, we had this leak that's been kind of like put in the down low because we don't know if it's actually real, which is a ReZero collab. We've had like, it's so weird, we had a long time ago images in the files of the Stranger Things collab, and we have got like nothing out of it yet. Like I thought it was like ready to go because they had like images and everything. They had like assets for the not like for the characters, but for like the stage and for the title screen. So I thought, oh, the collab is coming soon, but then they released Assault Valley, and then ever since we haven't had anything about it. But with the ReZero collab, we had the idea that it was probably fake. Not because the leaker faked it. The leaker is just getting the things in the file and putting on screen for us to see. But they also found like faked leaks on the files, and there's like this interview with like an Marble employee saying that they know about the leaks and they're trying to do something about it. And we thought, oh, maybe they're putting like these names in the files, because names are fine. I think, like with the images for the Stranger Things, it was like, oh, I don't think they can do that. But names is fine. And so I was like, okay, this might be fake, they might be trolling us, the developers might be trolling us. But more and more stuff comes out of the ReZero collab. So the other day, I don't know if I covered this, I think maybe I did. They put Subaru in the files as well, because by then we had only seen Beatrice and Ilya Ran. By the way, let me actually show this. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, because you're missing on the good stuff. Someone made this. I don't know if it was the person who posted, but I don't know what you think of this. You should follow me on Twitter. Anyways, yeah, so we got more stuff about it. We got this Petelgeuse. This is like one of the villains from ReZero. Was also added to the files, and honestly, it might be real. The ReZero collab might actually happen. I don't know about Fate, because Fate was also put in the files. And there's been nothing about Fate ever since we saw dates in the files, but the ReZero collab might actually happen. If there, like, there's no way there's, like, it could be like a one-off thing, like, oh, haha, we put Ram and Ran in the files, you guys are stupid. Like, just keep adding these other files in. It's like, it might be real, but don't keep your expectations up, alright? Might be a troll still by the devs, but so far, might be real. Honestly, I hope it's real, because I think it would be a very good collab. It would mix well with the Seven Deadly Sins kind of like aesthetic with you know, another world type of adventure and stuff like that. I think it fits way more than AOT and KOF. I think Slime was a perfect collab. Again, it's not like another world kind of adventure. It's like very, you know, I don't know, very RPG-ish, which I think Seven Deadly Sins kind of is. And ReZero is sort of like Slime. ReZero is basically Slime, but different. So it's like the perfect collab, I think. I mean, the perfect collab, I think, would be Fairy Tail, because it's the obvious one. The Fairy Tail mangaka and the Seven Deadly Sins mangaka make like things in each other's mangas all the time. You see, if you read Seven Deadly Sins manga, if you like actually read not just the panels, but also like the outro cards and everything for the mangas, the Seven Deadly Sins and the Fairy Tail mangaka always do like collabs and stuff on their outros and stuff like that. So it's like pretty neat. I think it would be like the perfect collab for Grand Cross. Even though I've never watched Fairy Tail, I don't even know what it's about. I only know it's the power of friendship, and that's it. Like, so but I still think it would be a perfect collab. Anyways, we got some more weapons for Denzo. Recently was Global had Denzo as one of their tower bosses. I hope we get Denzo how he is on tower, where he has like that counter where if you attack him you get like corrosion. If it's like level 1 counter, and if they attack him he has like damage reduction, and then the enemy takes like level 3 corrosion for like Boolean knowledge or something, that would be actually a pretty decent card. Hope it's something like that. It would have made sense to release him like last week, because right now on JP we have this rule that people with like characters with stances take 30% less damage. It would have made so much sense to release him right now, you know, but it's fine. And we also have Chandler and Cusack. So this Chandler and Cusack leak, right? There's like multiple files for Chandler and Cusack. Also, this file for the one which we saw like ages ago when the one first came out, but not the 3D model. It was just like the costume itself. It's like a new costume for Ascanor. But so Denzo, Armor, and then Cusack and Chandler, they are definitely coming as a, you know, boss in 1 or 2 weeks. Because currently on JP we are at the Ascanor Meliodas fight. And after that we have like this, I believe we even see Meliodas being laid down, like in the anime. And in the anime we had like that terrible scene, yeah, this is like laid down. They had like that terrible scene where Meliodas' chest looked enormous. It was like that infamous big titty Meliodas scene. But yeah, you see like this is the scene I'm talking about. So right now, that would be like next episode in the anime. Okay, I hate this. Netflix doesn't let me show like images on the recordings. It's so dumb. But so this is the episode where Meliodas and Ascanor stop fighting, and this is the episode. I have Chandler, like the subtitles even say Chandler, Cusack. That's when they are introduced, like literally the next episode. So for sure they will be like bosses in story in the next chapter that comes out in 1 or 2 weeks. Next week we're getting Tower. If you didn't know, JP had this like issue where Tower of Trials was bugged. Let me actually look up go to the base. Tower of Trials was bugged, and we are getting extra rewards for it because of it. So Tower was in the game, like, but it was not supposed to be there because the other tower was supposed to be there. So I don't know, I don't know how they managed to do that, but it's gonna come out next week, and Tower will end immediately because it was not supposed to be there. And players will get compensated the clear rewards for stages that they did not clear. More use of the compensation will come in the future. So, but we saw other like variations of the translation that it said that only if you cleared it you get the rewards. Because if you cleared the tower, you wouldn't get any rewards. You just clear it. If you clear the tower, you get the rewards that you're meant to get. It's like a double reward sort of thing. So we'll see when the next patch comes out. I hope we get like double rewards for this tower. That'll be very good because the especially like the upgrade materials for costumes. Ugh, I swear this is my least favorite thing about upgrading costumes. It's just so annoying. That's like the main thing I really want from the rewards. So I'm thinking next week we might get like a bigger patch because Tower of Trials is coming, and they might put story as well bundled in. And isn't Superboss also leaving? I believe so. Yeah, 4 days, 2 hours next week. We should get a new Superboss as well. We should get a rerun of Ascanor's Superboss, which should be nice. I hope it's easier this time. Unfortunately, blue units wise, we haven't get any new great blue units that aren't the one. And of course, you won't be able to use the one in the new tower, so I guess Nanashi. Tarmiel, I don't believe was a thing when Ascanor first came out. I don't recall. Yeah, that like Mono, I guess, which released with him. Dariari you won't be able to use because he does super extra damage against demons. So you won't be able to like taunt and stuff like that. And on the second phase, he one-shots you if you have buffs. They did that to counter Goddess Liz, because if you use Goddess Liz's ultimate, you think, oh, he's gonna take Reflect, he just one-shots you. He does like 1 billion damage to you. It's like, you can't survive it. So you should get Ascanor Super Boss coming back next week, and hopefully the story chapter with Chandler and Cusack, which means they might actually come out as a banner in 2 weeks, or in a month. Because right now, this week we got a banner. Next week we should have like a no banner week, just like JP always does. Or usually does, at least. And then the following week we get a new banner. I don't think it will be Festival. I don't think so. So I think it will be Chandler and Cusack. So that should be nice. That should be really good for Meliodas, because they released Dariari, right? Which is a demon, so you think, oh, it's gonna be good for Meliodas because she's a new demon, but she's just not very good. Unfortunately, because I think... honestly, the 3D model doesn't do that much for me, but the cutting for her looks amazing. Can I... how do I see that? I think it's... here? Yeah. Oh yeah, that cutting looks great. And they nerfed the or like the whole like PNG, right? They nerfed this. So So she has like this cut here, and in the actual costume she doesn't. That's weird. But yeah, Chandler and Cusack should come out in 2 weeks, I think. But also we have a chance of Denzo coming out as a single banner in 2 weeks as well. They're really pushing these like filler banners because right now there's not much going on. So you might get Denzo, and there's the collabs and stuff. So there's a lot of things that could come. We just don't know the order of them. So we'll see. Should be exciting.